Section 1. Why is money based on trust? We use money every day when we shop, pay rent, buy a coffee, pay bills. Money is so natural in daily life that we rarely think about it. But most people have never asked themselves this basic question. Why does money have value? There is no magical power in the banknote we hold. It is simply paper, ink, and a serial number. A digital balance is nothing more than numbers on a screen. So what gives money value? The answer is a shared belief among people that it has value. Money equals trust. If a society trusts that a banknote holds purchasing power, the economy functions, trade flows, salaries mean something, and the future can be planned. But if that trust collapses, everything begins to fall apart. Businesses close, salaries lose meaning, savings evaporate, society becomes restless. Even daily life becomes difficult. And sometimes this collapse begins quietly. Prices rise a little. Some products disappear from shelves. Salaries begin to fall short. Nobody panics because people believe it's temporary. But if this process becomes unstoppable, that is when hyperinflation begins. Hyperinflation is when prices spiral out of control, money loses value rapidly, and price tags may change multiple times a day. And throughout history, some countries experience this so severely that not just their economies, their entire societies collapsed. In this video, we will look at 5 of the most destructive hyperinflation events in history. Weimar Germany, 1923, Hungary, 1946, Zimbabwe, 2000s Venezuela, 2010s Yugoslavia, 1990s, different places, different times. But the outcome was always the same, and the similarities are shocking. So here is the important question. Where is the world heading today? Are we repeating the same mistakes? The answer is more important than you think. Section 2. Germany. The Weimar Republic, 1923. When World War I ended, Germany was economically devastated. The cost of the war was enormous, but the bigger problem was the Treaty of Versailles. According to the treaty, Germany had to pay 132 billion gold marks in reparations. This was an impossible amount. Germany faced 2 options: raise taxes, the public would revolt; cut government spending, the economy would collapse even further. So the government chose a third option: print more money. At first it seemed like a solution. Debts were paid, salaries were issued, and the economy looked like it was recovering. But the money supply began to grow much faster than the production of goods. And the economy follows a simple rule. If money supply grows faster than production, prices explode. Inflation started slowly, but then accelerated. From 1922 to 1923, a loaf of bread went from 160 marks to 200 billion marks. People had to spend their salaries immediately because money lost value within hours. The cash in your pocket in the morning was worthless by evening. Women went to markets with baskets full of money. Some people burned banknotes because firewood was more valuable. Photos show stacks of money piled like bricks. Children played with banknotes as if they were building blocks. People didn't just lose their money. They lost their savings, hopes, and trust. And when trust is gone, the state collapses. The Weimar government lost authority. Society broke down. Extreme political groups gained power. Hyperinflation paved the way for Hitler's rise. Section 3. Hungary. The worst hyperinflation in history, 1946. After World War II, Hungary was destroyed economically. politically and physically. To pay war reparations, the government printed endless amounts of the currency pengo. The result was unprecedented. Prices doubled every 15 hours. Inflation reached 41.9 quadrillion %. The government issued new banknotes repeatedly. Million pengo. Not enough billion pengo. Not enough mil pengo. 1 million pengo. Not enough B pengo. 1 billion mil pengo. Still not enough. Money lost all meaning. A salary received today was worthless 2 days later. Finally, the government completely abandoned the currency and introduced a new one, the forint. Lesson: once money loses trust, you must start from zero. Section 4. Zimbabwe. The $100 trillion banknote, 2000s. Zimbabwe once had a strong agricultural sector, but government policies destroyed agricultural production. The government chose the same solution: print more money. Result: inflation reached 79.6 billion %. Prices doubled every 24 hours. People tried to shop with $100 trillion banknotes. Eventually, the country abandoned its own currency and began using the US dollar and South African rand. Losing your currency equals losing your economic independence. Section 5. Venezuela, 2010s. Oil-rich Venezuela ran large deficits due to state control and populist spending. The response was again, print more money. In 2018, inflation exceeded 1 million %. Salaries lost value the same day. Stores were empty. People fled to neighboring countries. The government removed 6 zeros from the currency in a single night, but removing zeros did not restore value. Section 6. Yugoslavia, 1990s. War, sanctions, and political collapse led to uncontrolled money printing. Prices doubled every 1.4 days. People stopped using the local currency and switched to dollars. Money became just paper. No trust, no economy. Section 7. The world today. So now I ask you, are we repeating the same mistakes? Around the world, including the United States, trillions of dollars were printed, interest rates kept low, and debt grew continuously. Nothing seemed wrong at first. Then inflation surged in 2021 to 2022. Today, many economies are standing on fragile ground. History tells us the consequences of printing money are unavoidable. The only difference is the delay. Section 8. Closing people living through hyperinflation eventually learn this painful truth. Money is not real. Trust is real. And when trust breaks, the game ends. If this video gave you a new perspective, subscribe. History may not repeat itself, but it punishes those who fail to understand it.